Some places on Earth seem to break the laws of nature. A desert that burns without flame, a forest that bleeds like a living creature, and a lake that silently turns life into stone. What's really happening in these mysterious corners of our planet? Scientists have theories, but none can fully explain them. By the end of this video, you'll see just how strange and how alive our planet truly is. But be warned, the last place on our list might change the way you look at Earth forever. Number 1. The door to hell. Our journey begins in the middle of the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan, one of the hottest and driest places on Earth. And right here, in this empty land, burns a massive crater known as the door to hell. At first glance, it looks unreal, a giant hole, glowing with fire, almost like the Earth itself is breathing flames. So how did this happen? In 1971, Soviet scientists were drilling for natural gas when suddenly the ground beneath them collapsed. A huge crater opened up, swallowing their equipment. Methane gas began leaking into the air. They feared the gas could be poisonous to nearby villages. So they made a quick decision: set it on fire, expecting it to burn for a few days and then stop. But that was over 5 decades ago. The fire never stopped. The crater is about 230 feet wide and 65 feet deep, roughly the size of a football field. At night, the desert glows orange for miles. Locals call it the gates of hell. Standing near it, you can feel waves of heat, even from far away. The ground rumbles softly, and the air smells faintly of metal and gas. For years, scientists have tried to study it, but it's dangerous. The ground around the crater is unstable. A few years ago, a Canadian explorer named George Kourounis became the first person to actually go inside the crater. He wore a heat-resistant suit and a special breathing mask to collect samples. What he found surprised everyone. Bacteria living inside the flames, tiny forms of life that can survive extreme heat and toxic gases. It's proof that even in the most hostile places, life finds a way. The door to hell is more than just a hole of fire. It's a symbol of how powerful and unpredictable nature can be. Humans tried to control the Earth, and the Earth reminded us who's in charge. Even today, the government of Turkmenistan wants to put out the fire, but no one has figured out how. So it keeps burning, day and night, a living reminder of human mistakes and nature's unstoppable force. Number 2. Socotra Island. Our next stop takes us to a remote island in the Arabian Sea, off the coast of Yemen, Socotra Island. It's often called the most alien-looking place on Earth. And when you see it, you'll understand why. Socotra looks like a world from another planet. There are mountains, white sand dunes, and strange trees that look upside down. Because it's been isolated for millions of years, life here evolved differently. Over 1/3 of the plants and animals on Socotra can't be found anywhere else on Earth. It's like stepping into a lost world. The most famous of all is the dragon's blood tree. Its trunk is thick and branches spread out like an umbrella. But the strangest part is its sap. When you cut it, it bleeds a deep red liquid known as dragon's blood. For centuries, people believed this sap had magical powers. In ancient times, it was used as medicine, paint, and even perfume. Some believed it could heal wounds or bring good luck. but science tells us it's just a unique chemical compound, still rare, still mysterious. The people of Socotra live simple lives, fishing, herding goats, and collecting resin from trees. There are no big cities, no skyscrapers, no noise, just nature at its purest. The air smells of salt and sand, and time seems to move slower here. For travelers who make it this far, Socotra feels like the edge of the world, untouched, peaceful, and strangely beautiful. Many scientists say Socotra is like the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. It shows us what Earth might have looked like before humans changed it. Number 3. Lake Natron. Our final destination is both breathtaking and deadly. Lake Natron in northern Tanzania. At first glance, it looks peaceful. A pink and red lake shining under the African sun. But don't be fooled. This lake can turn living creatures into statues. Lake Natron's water is extremely alkaline, with a pH as high as 10.5, almost the same as ammonia. That means it can burn the skin of animals and even humans. The water gets its red and orange color from special microorganisms that live in it. Organisms that thrive in heat and salt. But if a bird or bat touches the surface, the chemicals in the lake preserve it instantly, leaving it covered in salt, almost like it's been turned to stone. Strangely, in this deadly lake, life still exists. Thousands of flamingos come here every year to build their nests and raise their chicks. Why here of all places? Because the water is so toxic that no predators dare to enter. The flamingos lay their eggs on small islands made of salt, safe from danger. It's a perfect example of how nature uses even the harshest places to protect life. Lake Natron reminds us that beauty and danger often live side by side. From above, it looks like a pink jewel on Earth's surface, calm, silent, breathtaking. But beneath that beauty is a deadly secret, one that reminds us that Earth still holds power beyond our control. Scientists study this lake to understand how life might survive on other planets like Mars. If creatures can live here, maybe life can exist anywhere. So those are 3 of the most unusual places on Earth. A fire that never dies, the door to hell. A lost island full of alien trees, Socotra, and a pink lake that turns life into stone, Lake Natron. Each one shows the mystery and power of our planet. Strange, beautiful, and sometimes dangerous. They remind us how little we truly know about the world we live in. Which of these would you visit if you had the chance? Tell us in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. But if you think these places are unusual, wait until you see what's hidden deep under the ocean. In our next episode, we'll explore 3 mysterious places beneath the sea that scientists still can't explain. So stay tuned. The adventure is just beginning.